IAXISRADIO, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRADIO, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
To remind you, each and every Wednesday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tune in to the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on IAXISRADIO. That's right, we on the free radio app as well as the 365 Live. That's right, Roku, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple TV, Roku TV, Fire Stick. That's right, tune in worldwide. DAVON, Franklin, Jose Rivera. Keep it tuned.
Everyone, this is Senator Natalia Fernandez, and you are listening to X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show, and we're on IAXISRADIO.com.
Feeling inside your mind on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. 69, sunny degrees, 3 o'clock in the Big Apple.
Yo, I heard you looking for the truth. Well, listen, this is all non-fiction. Spit it with conviction, stronger than addiction. Friction, you don't want no static with the Stetzer. Double up, then add another 100,000 extra. Drexler, baseline drive with the dunk. In full gear, bringing you that 45 funk. 35 years, blood, sweated, no tears. Now y'all giving up love to the true pioneers. Bang, I'm wicked like Bobby on the drums. Smoking out with Sally in the lobby of the slums. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Drooksman, here to set it off, something sinister. Roll with the rhyme, it's the crime prime minister. Rusty, if you ain't rocking with us, we like likewise. Word, salute the daddy, yo, the light wide. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn.
Alright, here we go.
Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn.
Told me to wish upon a star, shot it out the sky. They said explain just who you are, Ephesians 1 and 9. Cause I've been saved by blood, discipled by the gangsters. When I be sailing the sea, y'all looking for an anchor, purpose and poetry. with some added pressure. Dribbling and shooting these words, the daddy-o professor. I came and conquered and ruled, could call me ruler-centric. Used to make songs for his parents, now I make songs with Kendrick. They say the best in my class, I say best in my school, best in my category. Pivotal Brooklyn story, clutch like Robert Horry, all full of guts and glory. And we from East New York, where Mark and Guru from. Playtime been over for years, so stop playing with me. I stepping over my peers, what they saying to me. And ain't no party like a Stetsasonic party. Better tuck your chains and watch. And when you hear Ghost Stetson, no doubt I can bet you all a Brownville coming out the block. Watch.
Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. The Brooklyn bred, Brooklyn head, the best pound for pound, the prince of the art of sound, world-renowned sound for turntablism. And I'm the first with my mouth to do a scratch to a stable rhythm. I'm meant to rise, percussions that identify, hence the why, it's the wise enterprise. And even if you try to flip them like Wilson, still son, you can't get my skills, son. If kicking beats is your forte, hey, it's all good, but step to me, guarantee you have an off day. Mad sounds what made you fit flippins, mad props, yo, I'll even have the phones on the tip tripping. I entertain, I'm a Harlem week thriller, a Coney Island rapping beat contest killer. Boom, the second you heard wise, when it was over we was winning first, second and third prize. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn. Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn.
We spit thousands of verses, oust all the curses, letting the world know we come with a purpose. That at your service, no need to get nervous. Just wanna show them how OG's gonna work the thought, so we were done. Big laugh, cause here we come. Your prodigal sons hustling a new outcome. I'll swing beyond the fences, reeling against the fences. Let me break it on down and truly address this. Brooklyn born certified, state law energized. Make them all, make them all, make them all super. And we will do the improbable, make it all possible. Take the unbelievable, shape it to achievable. And every street corner Ave, no of assurance, the step will represent BK to the fullest. And every street corner Ave, no of assurance, the step will represent BK to the fullest.
Brownsville, East New York, it's all Brooklyn. Raised in New York, we walk and talk Brooklyn.
Yeah. My wrist and I ice off the face. I'm at the top of the range. They want me go, so I'm keeping it K. Turning it up, now she know how to rage. I know she wanna be part of my team. She going down if you know what I mean. Mixing my cup and I'm twisting that weed. Clumsy as fuck when she going off the lean. Get to a bag and I'm stuck in my waist. I made a killie, I really don't play. We going hard, I could do this all day. I get to the money, my flow is insane. Fucking with greeters, that's holding that heat. We came to party, pull up in them beams. 22 shorties, a dozen 2 seats. I'm counting them numbers and pouring that lead. I took my wrist and I ice off the face. I'm at the top of the range. They want me go, so I'm keeping the K. Turning it up, now she know how to rage. I know she wanna be part of my team. She going down if you know what I mean. Mixing my cup and I'm twisting that weed. Clumsy as fuck when she go off the lean. I'm moving on Simon, I move like a boss. Making a splash and you taking the loss. My people's on duty, we came with some cuties. They came in the party, they give it they all. I brought some ice and I'm watching it tick. Walking the starlets, I'm flicking my wrist. Shutting it down and no autos are pics. I'm hitting it once and it is what it is. My piece is hitting, now I'm in my prime. She want big envy to hit from behind. Back in my bag and I'm back on my grind. Rocks on my chain, it'll make you go blind. Pushing the start, never needed a key. Hopping that Porsche, different color the seats. Rocking that Gucci, I keep it a G. I came in with Louis, they call me the king. I took my wrist and I ice off the face. I'm at the top of my range. They want me go, so I keep it a K. Turning it up, now she know how to rage. I know some money, they keeping it live. Shaking that booty, it don't feel too real like a movie on Tubi. I know what I'm doing, don't play with some newbies. 100 or better for real. My wrist and I ice off the face. I'm at the top of the range. They want me go, so I'm keeping it K. I'm turning it up, now she know how to rage. I know they wanna be part of my team. She going down if you know what I mean. Mixing my cup and I'm twisting that weed. I'm clumsy as fuck when she go off the lean.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the greatest dawn internet radio show on the planet to start the midweek off in the right way. That's right. It's the Extremities
ENT
Talk Show on IAXIS Radio, going live worldwide. We on the 365.
Roku TV.
Fire Stick.
Facebook,
Twitch,
Twitter,
TikTok, I guess.
Anything with a Wi-Fi internet access, baby.
Woo!
Shout out to the intern. What he just said.
The intern be listening. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
We would have been here all night.
That's right. We are here, foaming like Voltron, getting ready to start your week off in the right way. That's right. DAVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
Tyler Owner.
That's right. With Big Al in the back, right there, running the scene. That's right. Making you see us, the three guys that are dangerous, the three kings of the airwaves. Woo!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, gentlemen, let me turn off these TikTok glasses. I hear myself talking. So, this weather, what do you think about it? It's bipolar, it's schizophrenic. I don't even know what to call it anymore.
When it's warm, I'm loving it, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got, when it gets cold, you know what I'm saying? It kind of reminds you of how much you miss that heat. So it's like, I'm enjoying it, to be honest with you.
Hey, DAVON, you're getting love right there.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Diane?
What about you, Tyler?
Man, I could not be happier. I absolutely love this weather. Now, I will say, I wish it was in like 50s, 40s. That's like comfortable cold. 30s cold, it's like Mother Nature, hitting you with that wind that feels like knives against your skin. That's how cold it is,
Right.
But
nice.
and also the cold makes you feel tired, man. I got on the bus this morning. I knocked out. I was so tired because of the cold, man. But I couldn't be happy, man. In all honesty, walking around 80 degrees in the middle of November, that's just not okay with me. I'm sorry.
I could do 70, 75 year round, man. I'm becoming more and more tropical by the day. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir.
All right, so yes, right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a bipolar weather. The last week has reached up to 80 degrees. I think that was one of, if not the record for November. At least within the last 100 years.
Right. And 80 degrees on Halloween.
Oh, that's right. Halloween, where people could have just came out and did whatever evil mischief night. But instead, even though there were some boroughs that had some stuff, the kids enjoyed it because they got to wear their costumes.
Man, I was out in Hoboken a couple of days before then, man. It was nice watching them doing a little because I guess they was doing their Halloween celebration during that weekend before, you know what I'm saying, the weekend before or whatever, and the weather was nice then. So, I don't mind looking at what I was able to look at,
Did you see like a flash mob do Thriller and all that out there?
Nah.
Because Hoboken's famous for that.
Nah, in actuality, I think it was French. It was French nurses' outfits thing that they
you don't
say. I'm dead serious. Yeah, really.
Tyler, what you saw on Halloween?
I was home. I don't go out on Halloween. I stay home and I watch my horror movies and, I have my fun,
Okay. Well, I'm right there with both of them. I saw some crazy stuff and gave out some candy to some kids that would look very cute and adorable. And the parents on the background like, oh my God, like if it was their first grade picture or something, It's giving the good candy. It's like, I swear the parents took the candy for the kids and ate them themselves. I was giving Kit Kats, Snickers, Twix, the good stuff.
Right.
And I wasn't giving no apples and stuff, even though I promote, but it's Halloween. It's for candy.
Come on,
this is where the dentists get paid. Do you understand?
You gotta be evil to put a box of raisins in somebody's kid's bag, man. That's just diabolical.
Exactly. I remember one time when I used to watch wrestling as a kid, Roddy Piper did a Halloween. Yeah. And remember when he put nothing but nasty stuff in there, apples on sticks with poison and stuff, and these kids are dying on TV. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? I hate you, Roddy Piper.
Oh man.
And then after that, he came out with the movie They Live, so they set it up well.
Right.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, You know, as much as people used to say, damn, stop talking about the guy. Listen, I didn't speak him back into office, but God damn it, it's good TV, as everybody's saying.
Yeah.
He's already got wars that are supposed to end, and people saying, listen, we want peace. They waving the white flag everywhere. Even Democrats are saying maybe we should, you know, reconsider our stance on things. Instead of having someone that was in a nursing home, you know, make decisions, you know, we have somebody that's getting into a nursing home that's making decisions. So we have a better chance with that. But it's the people that's around them, like RFK. You know, RFK, I know you switch parties and it's against your family's dynasty, but God damn it, I praise you for what you're about to do against the FDA and all the food and all.
Diane said it was the Dum Dum lollipops for me.
Oh, the Dum Dum lollipops.
Yeah, but the trick or treat Dum Dum lollipops.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. The butterscotch one, the butterscotch one was.
Oh,
that was the cure for cancer right there, man.
Hey, they still give it out the Tootsie Roll Pops, right?
Tootsie Roll?
Yeah, those would be nice.
The one with the owl, he's like, how many links does it get to the center of the Tootsie? 1, 2, 3. Dumb owl.
Yes, sir.
It's because of that owl, a lot of people started smoking White Owls. You know?
Wow.
Tootsie Roll the White Owl.
Wow, yeah, for sure.
Oh man, so back to Mr. Featherhead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, he's not the commander-in-chief yet, so I can call him whatever because he's good for TV, as everybody says. The Apprentice himself. He has the film coming out, right, Tyler? The Apprentice?
Oh no, it came out. You know, I didn't see it because I'm like, why would I watch?
Peace, Tyrone. Beyond enemy lines, always. Saturdays.
You already know. Baby.
It didn't look that interesting to me anyway, and it didn't help that I didn't really care anyway.
Okay, so let's make the predictions now. The people that are going to be pardoned: Donald Trump, the insurrection people that, you know, he did mention he would pardon them. Diddy, Epstein. What you said? What? Did I just hear somebody say Diddy?
Nah.
Did he do it? Or did he not?
He won't. He hasn't.
He's got cases being thrown out.
He hasn't gotten in yet. So I thought the pardons wasn't until he leaves.
No. It's once Trump gets in, he's gonna pardon all these people, and even his boy that was really hanging tough with him, Diddy, may even get pardoned. He's already got like 3 cases that are being thrown out by judges. Feathers of a flock, they rock and take that lollipop, right? I mean, all right, back to Halloween. You know, it was cool to see kids that were doing great things and appreciating. You know, the White House actually did something that was unorthodox. They actually celebrated Halloween. They actually wore costumes of themselves and went on camera and told everybody Happy Halloween. All right. If you didn't get that, it went over your head. Damn clowns. Right. All right. So next we got the football. The Jets once again. They looking like a threat. The Giants. You know, they look more worse than ever. They look like little green giants. You got Barkley, who got traded from the Giants to Philadelphia, doing back jumps over defenders. Yeah. It looked like he pressed the circle on the control pad, and he was playing Madden, and he did some trick. That's something that you just create out of.
It usually goes down like that when you watch superstars that you project to be superstars in New York go to other teams and do phenomenal shit.
You think it was theater? They say it's set up.
Sometimes not that kind of talent. Shout out to the 41st Precinct who did an amazing job for Halloween. For the
4-1?
Yes. Okay.
Shout out to the 4-1 out here in the BX. They did a great job. That's what's up. Yeah, you know what? They always come out. Any of the 4-0, the 4-1, the 4-3, the 4-8. They have community affairs that actually go out and trick or treat with kids as well.
Right.
You know, and that's pretty dope. So thank you for that, Diane. That is correct. Right. We got the Nets playing basketball. We got the Knicks that looked like they were about to win, and then they got blown away by like 30 points You know what I mean?
The Knicks just won. They just beat the
Nah,
Sixers.
not too long ago when they got blown out.
Okay.
You know, it was disappointing. I mean, they just won recently, but before that, I worked with that team. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. The weather is going to be more.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Diane, what do you do? What do you do with them as far as work? You said you work with them. If you want to elaborate, so you know, let us know what it is that you actually do with them. I like to know that.
Yeah.
But
and then you know, we got some people from the American Cancer Society that are promoting the breast cancer awareness as well as all cancers. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see any postings of the American Cancer Society, please support it because it's the last fiscal part of the year, and you know, people that are in lodges right now or going for treatments for chemo and radiation and stuff, they depend on these donations because, you know, as of recently, I don't know if anyone's paying attention, but healthcare is taking a hit again, you know, and it's important for us to be aware of what's going on in our local communities. You know, the centers, like the dialysis center is going to get cut. You know, they as you notice, they have already cut over 500 Rite Aids nationwide. You know, they're cutting CVS's again. You know, and these are places where people depend on the elderly and the seniors and people that are diagnosed with cancers and all types of, you know, respiratory issues and stuff like that. So please, ladies and gentlemen, support. Good evening, Ms. Sanchez.
How you doing today?
All right, Ms. Sanchez, the champion of Soundview. That's right. Shout out to her. Always doing big things for one of the toughest projects, Monroe projects in Soundview.
Yes, sir.
All right, and she stands up and she continues to fight. And you know, we stand behind her. We encourage her, and yes, we are going to suffer. We're going to suffer, but guess what?
Why do you say that?
I work with Hunts Point Community Partnership and a community ambassador, and we partner with them setting up a table to give out candy. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
That's
yes,
what's
ma'am.
Up. And Ms. Sanchez, thank you for that. And you know, Ms. Sanchez, the thing is that we gotta, although it may appear to be that way, but let's be optimistic and let's contact the right people because recently, you know, I've been networking with a few of the local politicians, and I've been asking them about questions such as your community center, and they said I've never even heard of this, and these are people that I've actually, you know, been in Soundview and all. We had Natalia Fernandez, who you know, we had the state senator as well, you know, and the assemblywoman come out. And we had some, the former Bronxboro president, the current Bronxboro president, the DA. You know, let's talk to them because they know that, you know, we can reach out across the aisle and get resources from the opposite party, and we could become one unit. If it's true that we're supposed to unite, then let's unite. Let's stop this nonsense and let's unite and provide the appropriate, you know, if you want to bring back the nuclear family, I'm all for it. But make sure you bring back latchkey. Make sure you bring back Saturday activities at schools. I don't care if you have to pay overtime, since instead of giving out checks, why don't you give people jobs and opportunities?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are people that would be willing to go to a school and watch kids play for 6-7 hours. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. And yes, we all could come out together. Thank you, Diane.
Diane says she's here to help. Yes, sir. Yes,
absolutely.
Ma'am.
You know, or if not, take on interns. You know, we got Tyler the intern. Tyler, would you please just let everybody know what is it that you do with X-Tremitiez ENT and what is it that you are currently hooked up with?
Yeah, man. So I'm over here, you know, observing these guys do what they do every week and getting the insight on the journalism world and the broadcast as well, and getting my feet wet in here, you know. And then on Saturdays, I'm over at BronxNet with Tyrone Lowe. Shout out to him doing his show, The Legends. Watching him behind the scenes and all that, you know. It's a good experience.
And then you're gonna learn the boards, right? Yeah. Now, how huge is that board?
Miriam Sanchez says we're going to unite. We have to. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We will. BronxNet.
The boys is as long as there are a table here. You know?
Right. It's as wide as this, and then do you need a team or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So this is what we do. We take on people and we put them into real life situations because Tyler's got journalism as his major. So what do? We take them under our wing and we let them observe, get educated, and then pass that on to many others and be like, yo, this is a group right here that's true for the people. They don't charge you. If anything, they educate you so you could charge.
I would like Miss Sanchez to elaborate on why she think we're gonna suffer though. I'm interested and intrigued with that.
Absolutely.
But what did you think about the elections though?
To be honest with you, I was not surprised when I saw by 11:15 p.m. that it was already 210 to 86. I said, I'm going to bed. Because it was 275 and that was it. When I woke up, it was already 310 to like 160. And I was like, what? Damn, I didn't think it was going to be that much of a landslide. And when I saw how many states turned red, blue states that were blue for over 30 years, it was like the middle was the face and the outer skirts of the entire United States like this was the hair. It was all red. It was like a redhead got into office.
Why? AOC wants to know why they voted for her and that man. Yeah. Well, I guess. Why?
Why what?
Why? AOC wants to know why the same people that voted for her voted for Trump.
Oh, because, people are differing in points of views and what lately has been happening. And it's simple. It's simple. If you watch the Saturday and Sunday morning shows like I do on CBS, which I encourage everybody to do each and every Sunday from 9 to 11 with Jane and the rest of the crew. I love her for the last 50 years. She's been interviewing people like Fidel Castro, Putin. You know what I'm saying? She goes right to the adversaries and she connects with presidents and all. And they show you the reasons why things happen the way they do in politics. She'll take a politician and rip him to shreds in a nice way. And then build them back up and make them seem like a hero. All in the same segment. I'm like, wow, this is a phenomenal female. So what she does is, she educates the world. So what I saw is that after that, it's called a show called Meet the Press. Meet the Press has the actual people in person with the analysts, and they get questioned, right? And the reason why this office lost is because the Democratic office was turned over to the Republicans was because of the simple fact that Joe Biden lost on the first debate. And they never fully recovered from that. Okay? Just because Kamala stepped in and said, I'll save the day, you were supposed to come in from the get-go. He was not supposed to run the second term.
Ms. Sanchez said he promised so much, and I watched 7. Tara also said, hey, how you doing, Tara?
Hey, Tara.
How you doing today?
But at the end of the day, let's face the facts. There's nothing we could do. Okay, the decision has been made. I woke up to people going on TV, going on social media, going to work. My job was quiet for 3 days. I was like, yo, what is wrong with all of y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Oh my God, oh, abortion, oh, women's rights, oh, men this, men that. And I'm like, listen. Don't believe the hype. If we had the tracks now, I would ask to put it on. Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all y'all doing. Y'all falling for the hype. It's good for TV. But in reality, we're going to have to just go with whatever's going to come because the person is going into office. Now, if you fearing the fact of the past actions, let's pray that he learned from that because he's putting people in positions that can be able to stop him before he even acts.
Go ahead, Mr. Sanchez, call in.
Please call in. And like Robert F. Kennedy, he don't pull no strings. He's gone up to people straight in their face on live TV and made them look stupid. He'll do it to Trump, and Trump respects that. You know what I mean? But this is why he's taking on the big corporations and all that with the food, the water, because we are all dying younger.
Yeah.
The last 30 years, we've been poisoned. The cancer has... I've worked for the American Cancer Society for the past 15 years, and I've seen the numbers quadruple.
This is true. Calling you live.
Calling you live. Please lower your radio. Please lower your computer.
What's up, guys?
All right, who's this?
This is Devin out here in Fresno, man.
Hey, what's going on with you, bro?
How you doing, man? Fresno, California. Devin, Davon's brother.
What's going on with you, baby?
So I wanted to have some fun with you guys about this conversation that you're about to have.
Okay, dig in. Dig in.
So people are going crazy about what's happening. And I said this before. First of all, I want to start off with this. I voted for Hillary when it was that election, right?
Uh-huh.
Trump had me at shithole countries. Once he started talking his talk, he had me, right? Now, what I said when he was in office at the time was, let's see what he does. What he did, he grabbed a whole lot of people that had experience in that political party, all right? And they turned on him. They wanted to get their shine on and all this other stuff. So he chose poorly, but he chose it with a good cause in mind, right? I think the best thing that happened to Trump at this point in time was the fact that Biden won this last election. I think that was the best thing that happened to him, because then he had a chance to sit back, watch all the devastation happening when it comes down to the border, when it comes down to these quote unquote women's rights that are being taken away from them and all this other stuff. And when you break down this women's rights, it absolutely makes no sense. Because here you are talking about protect all women, but you're allowing trans men to join women's sports and beat the living hell out of them. They just confirmed that the winner of the women's boxing league in the Olympics was a biological male. Okay? So if you're saying you want to protect all women, but then your actions are not protecting all women, you're contradicting yourself. That's number one. What they were talking about with women's rights, and I'm sorry if you don't want to hear this, what they were talking about is a woman's right to go out there and have promiscuous sex, kill her baby because she made a mistake, and be let go scot-free, no accountability, right? Now, at what point does that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 abortions turn into actual murder and serial killing? So here we are talking about protecting women's rights, which is fine, but then we're not protecting the children's rights that are brought off of the nefarious, if you say, actions of the women. And so that's not being taken away over in this Trump campaign. But what we were talking about when it comes down to it was policy. We were talking about, hey, I know that food costed less under Trump's policy. We voted Biden in, and food prices went sky high. Now, blame it on who you want. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's happening, right? And you're giving no plan on what you're going to be doing to change that. But you were the one responsible for all of the stuff that was happening. So now what we're going to do to combat that is we're going to talk racism, sexism, homophobia, and all this other stuff. But when you date back to Trump, because he's been in the United States forever, right? 70 plus years. He was in almost every rap person's tunes. We were having lyrics about Donald Trump, and then all of a sudden when he came into power, we were destroying this dude, or at least legacy media was destroying this dude, all right? And that's what it was. So yeah, let me circle back around to this. It was great that he was out for 4 years, because then when he came back with a vengeance. He now has the right people with the right thoughts and the right causes on what it is that's going to, once again, make America great again. And that's what it is. It's about policy more than it is about these feelings, about these emotions, about these lies that are being told. It's about what's going to make people's lives better.
Interesting.
You had a campaign where liberalism was like, all right, yeah.
Vocals by Jamil.
Okay, I'm
saying
sorry.
Valid points. You got someone else that's saying, I don't think any man has the right to regulate a woman's body. Sounds like The Handmaid's Tale to me. Let's agree to disagree. That was another person.
Nobody's telling women what to do with their bodies. They're leaving it to the state. And that's what it is.
What happened? Repeat that.
Nobody's telling a woman what to do with her body. We're telling her, all right, and this is what's so cool about what she just said. This is what's so awesome about what she just said, because there's that new 4B movement, or the old 4B movement. They're, okay, we're not going to have sex, we're not going to have relationships, we're not going to have kids and all this other stuff. And that's how it was supposed to be. You're supposed to be more selective with who it is that you're sleeping with. Therefore, you're lessening the possibility of killing your children or those unborn children. right?
So Tyrone Green says you're
be more
making
responsible. That's what it is. We're not telling you what to do because we have no control over that. It's your body, your choice.
There you go. Tyrone Green says that he likes you
wisely. That's all it is.
Devin, you got Tyrone Green from Behind Enemy Lines says he likes this caller and he says you're making valid points. We got Tyrone Lowe from BronxNet, the Legend Show, saying nice topic. So, you're giving awesome feedback, and we have the traffic going in the accept accountability. Exactly. You have the chat going crazy right now. So thank you for raising those valid points all the way from Fresno, California, Davon Franklin's brother. Yeah. So what are your closing points right now? What are your closing points, Devin?
My closing points is that you guys are doing a great job. Don't buy into the fear mongering and all the other stuff that's going on. This dude had 4 years to actually reflect on his presidency, and now he's come back stronger than ever with the people that are destined to be in those offices and those positions. Trust in your leadership. As a matter of fact, it's not even trust in your leadership, trust in yourself. You won by the majority vote and the electoral college. So this wasn't a game. While everybody else was chirping that nonsense or whatever the case is, the real people were actually thinking about what's happening in their pockets. So trust in the process, trust in yourselves, start building yourself up to be great as the country is trying to get great too. Let's all move. Let's all make this shit happen.
Rebecca Carrion said the fact that he ran on a Christian principle that he just used to get votes.
Wow, this is a great.
And that's fair, but here we were in the Democratic Party inviting people, not even inviting people, paying people millions of dollars to go out there and shake their ass on stage. And what does that have to do with the price of eggs, right? And these are the same people that were probably joining in on those Diddy parties, right? So if we want to get on our moral stance and all this other stuff, if we want to get on our moral stance and the moral high ground and talk about
Vocals by Jamil says Devin for president. Vocals by Jamil says Devin for president.
Sorry. All right. You guys are doing fantastic. Thanks for letting me join in. You guys have a wonderful day.
Love you, bro. I'ma holler at you later, man.
Love you, Yo, you got the chat going crazy, Devin. Well, Donald Trump is very good friends with P. Diddy. Well, that's why I said earlier, he might pardon him. He might pardon him. Tyrone says, I agree. Everybody's diddy-dopping around, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, Tyler just sitting back up and serving everything like, what is going on? Devin is quiet. He knows me.
Hello?
Oh, man. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hey, how you doing, Miss Sanchez?
Hi, Miss Sanchez.
Let me tell you something. This mother flower got phones bugged. Did you know that I just tried to put on my tablet?
And what happened?
And I can't. And it's saying that I can't get it. Do you know that Elon Musk? Okay, this is disgusting. He don't like the Arabs. He don't like the Israel. Do you know that they're going in and taking over Ukraine?
Oh. No.
Yeah, Russia and Korea are going in and taking taking Ukraine. Okay.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Oh, we didn't know that. We're gonna have
CNN has been reporting all day. Okay.
All right, Mama. Thank you for that. Thank you. Now
wait a minute. Okay, remember, he said that he didn't talk to Putin. Okay? He didn't talk to him, right? They said about 10 times he talked to him after he left the White House. So he showed him the stuff about the nuclear shit.
So we're going to have a nuclear war and they're going to take out Korea.
Listen. But wait a minute. If they took over that, what makes you think they ain't going to take over the United States?
Listen.
Or Israel.
Well, that's what's going on right now. They are focusing on the war on Israel as well as Ukraine, and they want to decimate those two wars But you know that it's basically on their side of the world, so they're taking a stance now. Like, listen, you're not the superpower anymore. You're not the only one that has missiles, and you know what? We make just as more money than you. The U.S. dollar has devalued.
Yeah, because Musk has all the money dollars. He's rich.
I don't think that's
and
the
I
reason.
think he bought Facebook. You got to agree to Twitter to be on Twitter now.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, the shit's getting real.
Wow.
Yeah. I
And
agree with you on that.
do you also know that he said he was friends with the Arabs and he was friends with the who else? The Israel, the Arabs and the Muslims.
Yeah.
You know damn well he ain't.
Well, you know, sometimes you change foreign affairs according to what is, because he did have. When you look at the Trump buildings overseas, he did sell millions of dollars in apartments to many Arabs over here in the city as well. It's not that he had a problem with all of them. It's just some of them that threaten, certain business people that he's embedded.
Okay, do you know in Missouri or Michigan?
Yeah.
Michigan. Do you know that they went out with those flags?
Yeah.
Nah. What flags?
Yeah, they went out with those flags against them. What do you know? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You people better watch CNN.
We're gonna watch CNN and we're gonna get back to you next week and give you all the updates.
It's getting real. It's getting real. And you know what? You need to invite Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to your thing.
Oh, well, yeah. We're in the works of that. I saw her
To
not
your
too long
radio
ago.
station.
Yeah. I saw her not too long ago, and I saw her again at a gala, and I spoke to her, and she says, "Yeah, let's meet up soon." So that's in the works.
I think you should, because I want to know the $1 million question. Why? Porque ella es bonita. That they voted for her and him together at the same time.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
There's people that did that.
Let's see.
There had to be men that did that.
Let me get to these chats right
can
quick.
Hey, Al, can we go back all the way to Tyrone Green up when he talked about the Diddy party and then work our way down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there, Tyrone Green. He says, "I'm going to the next Diddy party outside of jail."
Well, you know what? Listen. Mira, listen. Dice que the city don't have no money. You know that, right?
The city don't have no money, but they got Diddy to run the city and show his fat titty.
Well, let me tell you something. It's about to get real, because who's going to get paid?
Well, see, the city don't have the money probably because of they had the I hate to say it, the money that they had to give out to the migrants, which is why I hear that they
exactly. So what makes you think that people are going to get paid?
Exactly.
And on top of it, what about the thing about Musk? Okay.
And you know what?
What's the thing? What's the thing going on with Musk?
Listen, he's got so much money right now that I bet you he's buying everything.
He is, and that's.
But he's not the only billionaire that's actually doing that.
Right.
And they want to turn the money into Bitcoin.
Yeah, they will. They will in the future. In about 15 years, it'll come into fruition. Right now, they're just focusing on the plan to make that happen.
Well, my manager, let me tell you something. My manager went to India. Maybe he'll stay there. I think we need to go to another country.
All right, Ms.
Get your passports ready.
All right, Ms. Sanchez. Thank you for calling in. Talk to you next week. Miriam Sanchez, the great one and only.
Be careful. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Bye.
All right, and the next one we got is Tyra Vocals. She said, "Wow." And then after that, Tyrone said, "Trump won. There is nothing we could do about it for the next 4 years."
Yes,
and
sir.
then next we got Tyrone Lowe
Lowe.
say, "United States needs to stay out of foreign affairs and take care of their own."
That's very true.
That's right. Diane says, "I agree, Tyrone." And then we go back and see Tyrone Green again said, "We have to educate people more about politics, and politicians need to stop letting down their voters. When you get in office, this is what happens when you don't stand by your words."
Yeah, that was the point that I was getting ready to make. It's like the major mistake, like for me, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't know much about Kamala Harris, you know what I'm saying, coming in. But when I found out the record of as district attorney in California, it was off. It was a no. You know what I'm saying? Trump, it was a no already. But the thing the thing, like my brother was saying, the thing that they actually had to go off of was the fact that the economy was good when Trump was in office, and it's not so good now that you're in office.
Right.
And the number one question is, what would you do different, or what are you going to do to fix it? That was never clarified. That was never made clear. And to me, that was the reason why she lost the election. Even despite the gaslighting and the shaming that they was trying to do, you know what I'm saying, on the identity politics, which y'all need to stop that shit, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, the identity politics, that's not what puts food on the table. Right. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, we'll get back to that elsewhere, but you know what I'm saying?
So Vocal says she's giving us that info, speaking about Miriam. Rebecca said, I need a drink after all that. Hey, Lacey, my warrior sister, how you doing? I love you. She did a great picture of me. You guys actually took the film, too, when I was in the parade, leading the parade with the flags like this. Lacey took a perfect shot of me, like, leading the parade with everybody, like thousands of people behind me, and it looks like a super dope pic. And I was like, you know what? I said, sis, can I have this? And she was like, of course. I'm gonna blow that picture up. I'm gonna make it a poster because that shit is like super dope for like any parade. Put it on your damn float. That's how dope it is. Because the way she did it, I stand out, and then you see like everything like in a mist behind me.
Right.
It's dope. Well,
Tyrone said facts, Davon.
Yeah. You know
I
what?
said some brother tag team. No. In actuality, no, because there's a lot of things about the Trump situation that I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? And my question is, are you going to be are you going to calm the situation, or are you going to be a provocateur? Right. You know what I'm saying? And so far, you know what I'm saying, the conversations of the picks that they're making and the track records when it comes down to the, you know, when they talk about the war hawks, like I said before, as far as foreign policy, I don't think much changes from either party, Democrat or Republican. You know what I'm saying? So basically, all you really have to go on is, what are you going to do for the American people? You know what I'm saying?
We may not like Trump, but the camp was put together and they stood out. Yeah. And Lacey, yes, thank you. I love you for that pick. So listen, shout out to the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade tuned in right now. Shout out to Behind Enemy Lines right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Please, if you want to call in and just say hi or just give a shout out, please do so. The number's right there, 347-708-0216. We got Davon Franklin.
I would never tell who my voted for. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. That's two of the most divisive things that I see running: religion and politics. So right. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely smart. So.
And we got Tyler.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not Tyler the creator. We got Tyler the critic.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Tyler. What's the next film we should look out for?
Next week, man. I think. Hold on. Let me check before I say next week. I'm pretty sure it's next week.
What's the name of it?
Wicked and Gladiator. Wicked.
Gladiator with Denzel?
Yes, sir.
Gladiator 2.
Gladiator 2.
Okay.
I
had my daughters ready to see History, but we saw another History made. Right? Tyrone said.
Woo-hoo! That's right. Go ahead.
These guys gonna murder me. I've never seen the first Glad.
Tyrone.
That what?
Hold on, let me read first.
Hold up. Tyrone Lowe said, I gotta
run, guys, but keep it with you guys later. You already know.
I appreciate you, guy.
You already know.
These guys gonna murder me. I ain't never seen the first Gladiator.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Before you see the second one, see the first one, because you'll appreciate it.
Duh.
And the reason why we're saying this is because that was the first film that actually took special effects on a spectrum of the Coliseum.
Yeah,
because Wicked. I have a date with an awesome young man.
There you go.
Going with my mom to see
There
Wicked.
you go.
She's very excited.
Get the popcorn rolls. Get everything ready. Book 2025 red. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So Any good horror movies or mystery? There you go.
Well, horror movies. The movie came out this weekend called Heretic. It's with Hugh Grant playing a villain, a horror villain for once, which is weird. I didn't see it yet, but it looked very good to me. It's without giving too much away, it's about this guy that he lures these two girls that they're I don't know what the term is, but they go around giving out like the religious pamphlets and stuff like that.
Right.
And
Latter-day Church of Latter-day Saints, like
yeah. And they go in his house to tell him about the church or whatever, and they end up trapped in the house, and they got to get out the house. And
it's like some Jehovah's Witness thing. They knock on your door, you ain't leaving.
And it's one of those movies that's like questioning religion and stuff. It looked very good, and I heard it was very good.
All right, so listen, if it's about religion and there's a horror in it, I want to see it. And if it's kidnapping two women because they're knocking on my door, even though it says I'm Catholic and on the door, and you're not leaving.
Diane said, "Watch Secret Life of Pets on Netflix." Oh.
Watch the Secret Life of Pets. Oh,
yeah, Secret Life of Pets on Netflix.
Where? Isn't that like a cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it said the cutest movie even for adults.
Oh, even for adults? Let me find out. You be watching cartoons.
Listen,
I love cartoons.
What I want to tell everyone to watch right now. I finished it last night. The fucking Penguin. On HBO Max.
You're right.
It's been a while since I seen something from the comic book genre. Because this year, other than Deadpool and Wolverine, pretty much everything coming out of the comic book genre has been fucking deplorable, in my opinion. I think everything was like really bad. Even Venom. We thought Venom was okay, but it was just okay. The Penguin was one of the best shows I've seen in a while. And I'm not a TV
And what
guy.
is that on?
Max. HBO Max.
HBO Max. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. How many stars?
4.5.
4.5.
It's
anything that's you got Penguin was awesome. Rebecca says,
If you guys saw The Batman, which if you haven't, please do.
The Batman.
The Batman.
Not Batman.
The Batman from
Not Batman.
From 2022. Absolutely great.
Okay.
The show picks up off of that so well, and the fact that I gotta wait 2 years for the sequel to The Batman breaks my heart, but the show is phenomenal. And if I'm not seeing awards for Colin Farrell and I don't know her name, but the actress playing Falcone, Sophia Falcone, highway robbery. Some of the best acting I've seen in a while.
Okay,
it's phenomenal, man.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have not watched, please watch. It's a little slow, but it's it's that HBO pacing. To where, you watch a show on HBO and it's like mostly slow, but...
Tyrone Green said Penguin is a 10 for 10.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Look at that. You got 2 for 2, Tyler. Ooh, he is a real critic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can tune in each and every week to see Davon Franklin,
Jose Rivera,
Tyler Ono.
That's right, on Tyler's Point Movie Critics and Davon's Picks of the Week and Jose's Current Events. That's right. What we do, the three kings of the airways, we come to you and we give you everything on a Wednesday. That's right. To start off the midweek and off in the right way. When you go into your weekend, you're like, I remember what I heard from Davon, Tyler, and Jose, and it makes me feel happy. That's right, because now I'm going into my weekend feeling very good about things in a positive way. All right, so we're going to take a short commercial break, then we're going to come back with who?
We're going to come back with my picks for the week according to what you submitted. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I guess we do that.
Okay.
No, we coming back with
the guest, right?
Yeah.
But let me ask you, the picks of the week, what did they look like?
Oh, they
look good?
Yeah, they smooth as usual.
Anything that I enjoy especially?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
What, like the jazz and all that?
R&B, you know what I'm saying?
You know I love me some jazz.
But I hope there's not a whole lot. There's a lot. There's interference going on with our show. I'm getting text messages saying that there's interference going on with.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please go on to the chat right now. Let us know if you got any interference. If you can hear us real well. If not, then please just call in 347-708-0216. 347-708-0216. It's Davon Franklin,
Jose Rivera,
Tyler Ono,
and say no to censorship.
That's right. right, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a disclaimer. This is the truth. If you're going to block us, we're going to come and block you. Because we love to do what we do. We on the airways each and every Wednesday. If you're going to play with our game, then guess what? You're going to get played. That's right. I could do this like I'm on a Tonka truck car. That's right. Remember that guy that used to talk real fast like this? And then he used to go off the commercial and then go on to another movie and then talk about something else. Another topic that you could get on Tyler with the movies, and then we go over to Davon with the music. That's right. And come with me and I'll give you the exclusive. Don't play with because I'll be that guy in the sky. That's right. Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
And Tyler Hona.
All right, back in 5 minutes.
Back to the spam folder.
Throw them back there, oh.
All my DMs are spam folders. What's up, family? What's up? Bring any Henny? Got any Henny? Got smoke edibles and ecstasy. Nigga, how you wanna flex? How you wanna flex? Talk some street. Talk my corporate. As long as you know, it's all news. On the streets, a man might be a pimp. Corporate, I put a man in a pimp. New tea, here wanna sip? Now I'm not sharing with simps. Nah, I don't trick.
I'm regal now, that's my kind of air. The words I breathe are royalty. As real as it get when I spit fire. My only cap of my royalties. Got books now, LLC's out the hood now. Got the fam in a good time, but don't test me cause it'll go down.
Going on vacation by myself. Why bring sand to the beach? Pay my cell phone bill, but I still can't be reached. Found some local freaks, multiple pairs of cheeks. Getting right now, then give me a piece. Can't leave with a dot in my sheets. Then give it off back to my piece.
I got a slight problem, I don't do well. With stupid people, I ring bells. If you knew me in the past and I cut the ties, you gotta lose myself. Foreign flights, fresh nights, OG kicks, drip light. Address me right when I'm moving through. I'm snatching you through your windpipe.
And we like cash money and doubles, bottles from mad covers, ladies and Range Rovers who visit us and then go back to the spam folder. Back to the spam folder. Go back to the spam folder. Back to the spam folder. Go back to the spam folder. Daddy's got to leave after I release. My sex game like my music game, it's a new release. Talk nice, ma. That makes my folder. Don't play no games, or it's back to the spam folder. I'm wiser, older, don't need closure. Take off your clothes, assume doggy posture.
Got shots to OnlyFans, the new talent is to have none. Just make sure you record it, cause your content is like number one. I'm just saying, these new tricks really all about playing. Acting out the roles of what they saying, but there's no real truth to what they faking. They faking.
I'm the team captain, Odie Osiris. Holding the team flag like Bron in Paris. Polo jackets, Yeezy glasses. Tinted windows when my whip passes. Watch my rain, buy you galoshes. You a third real Chris Bosches. More jewels than carrots, horses and carrots. I'm a savage.
First team first, cause we all in like wrestling when it go down. I ollie over with alley music, my allies always gonna hold me down. A skaters getting their grind on, rail on them when I'm outside. Jump in like feet first, I use my music to power slide.
And we like cash money and doubles, bottles from mad covers, ladies and Range Rovers who visit us and then go back to the spam folder. Back to the spam folder. Go back to the spam folder. Back to the spam folder. Go back to the spam folder.
Everything gon' be alright. Yeah, todo bien. Everything gon' be alright. You don't have to worry. Don't be scared, no sea miedosa. It's okay. Don't worry. say follow. Spread love, not promise tomorrow. If I told you I'm there for you, always hold you down, everything gon' be alright. If I told you I'm loyal, I always got your back, everything gon' be alright. It's okay, todo está bien. Everything gon' be alright. No te preocupes, don't worry. Everything gon' be alright. It's the hot Ibarito. Sanko. Fuego. Socorro, ve. Nueva York, Bori. No cry, no shine. Nos fuimos. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Everything gon' be alright. Estoy aquí a ayudarte anytime you need me. Everything gon' be alright. Llegó la verdad, say no reality TV. Everything gon' be alright. Todo va a estar bien, va a estar bien. Everything gon' be alright. As long as I'm lit and my pocket está lleno de 100. Everything gon' be alright. Someone please call 911. Everything gon' be alright. I can handle any situation. Nueva York is where I'm from. Everything gon' be alright. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado por Montiroteo. Everything gon' be alright. Vivo positivo, homie, don't be scared and fail. Everything gon' be alright. Tranquilízate, I got it. Everything gon' be alright. Los haters hablan, pero I'm really about it. Everything gon' be alright. Estamos a fuego, llama a los bomberos. Everything gon' be alright. Le pide a Dios, ayúdame with both my hands up in el cielo. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. La 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 la. Everything gon' be alright. Fuimos. Todo está bien. Lelo, lai, lelo, lai. Todo está bien. Ja, Ibarito. Está bien.
Welcome back to the Extremities ENT Talk Show with Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
Tyler Ona.
And we have our guest of the evening. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. College alum of mine from Monroe University. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome Sare. What's up? Santiago.
Hello. Hola, señoras y señores. Good evening, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Doing well. So what is it that we are going to be speaking about today? What do you bring to the table?
Oh, hay tanta gente. Hi, Lizzie. How you doing? Pero, let me stop. Anyway, estamos hablando sobre la cultura. I'm going to talk about the culture because I'm both English and Spanish. So, I'm more expressed in Spanish, but now English, I have to do it because of a person there. So, well, we're going to educate sobre our culture, the bomba y la plena. Disclaimer, I am not a music educator. I just got the knowledge from my father because he was a music educator until his dementia came in, and ya tu sabe, and he's retired right now, so he had that musical genius in him. And we're going to talk about it. Okay. And also my health, too.
All right. So let everybody know who you are, where you came from,
okay,
and what is it that you do for the community.
Okay. My name is Sarai Santiago, known as Queen Sarai. Those of you know, I am Miss Queen Youth of Ponce, Puerto Rico, 2019 from the Brooklyn Puerto Rican Day Parade. Also, I used to be guest of honor in 2018, and also Q-Scan sickle cell ambassador in the Q-Scan program that used to be Q-Scan, now is New York City Advocacy. So in Queens. So I work with a nonprofit organization called Candace Sickle Cell Fund, and we're a 501c3, and we're located in the Bronx. And I cover 2 hospitals, Jacoby, North Central Bronx. I used to be in another nonprofit organization in Brooklyn, SCTP, and Sickle Cell Thalassemia Patients Network. And I am a research, and I do community health worker, educate the community based on sickle cell. Basically, before years back, I do, how you may say, also bring the culture to my community and teach them, because it's important that we teach them. I come from a Bomba General family, Lo Franceschi. The director used to be my dad, Lo Guayacanes de Ponce, and used to direct it by my father until he went to the army. Then my uncle, Caubeles, took over years later until it's 40-something years. They continue con la cultura and everything. And this is my family's group. It's been around for 40-something years. The last day was here in New York was 2006 at a Bon Plenazo in Hostos Community College. I started the culture when I was a child at age of 6 at school with my teachers. It was Miss Ortiz, whatever she's at, bless her, if she passed away, whatever. And also in schools, like we started that in the month of November, Puerto Rican Heritage Month. So we started young, it's in our bloods too. Those of you want to know, what is Bomba, by the way?
Right.
Okay, Bomba, I'm not a music teacher, everybody. This is just me educating people. So we're going to educate first on Bomba is a communication between the dancer and the drummer.
Okay.
So basically, it's been after the 1500s, around slavery time. That's the oldest genre of Puerto Rico. And don't misquote me, because I know teachers are going to be here in the chat correcting me and stuff. So we have 5 rhythms of Bomba. And this is the sweatshirt that I'm promoting, the 5 rhythms here. So we have Sika, Cuembe, Yuba, Holandés, y Seis Corridos. So there's 5 rhythms of Bomba that we are, we focusing on this, in the oldest genre in Puerto Rico. Also, it started in Puerto Rico too. And there's different parts of Puerto Rico. Loíza, basically that. ¿Quién más? El Área Azul, where I'm from, is Área Azul, Ponce. And all other parts of Puerto Rico. So the difference is that the women wears the longest skirts. And and then we have the peacock underneath the bows, because I am tradition. I'm from Ponce. And then we cover our necks up, because I'm from Área Azul, all the way up. Is and then we have the Aunt Jemima way. Let's not say about Aunt Jemima, because I love her. So we tie our hair in the turbans. So I usually do turbans too. This is my other hobby I do. And I love doing it because it's stress reliever, relax, and I do it on other females out there. I understand people want tutorials. How do you do this? And everything. So, La Cultura has been in my blood for many years. Also, my mother is a singer in church. My mother's from the church. I remember churches don't want us to play the culture, La Cultura. I understand, she's in that ministry, my mother. And, she knows that she supports me 100%, whatever I'm doing in the culture. So then my father, he's also a professional musician. He plays with various artists back then, with Tito Puente, with La Lupe, también, few more artists down there like Patato, and so many more that my father accomplished, and even La Cultura. And also, let's say this, Bomba is not a religion. So no es la religión. Cada cual, whatever religion you are serving, that's on you. But this is not santeria. This is not brujeria. This is something, Like, it's hard to explain. But, you know, it's been around for many years. La Plena, let's talk about that, is the 1900s. And it's good news. La Plena. And there's songs that, wow, since I was little, I used to sing them. I was a little tired. Like, Matara boom boom, that one. Cortaron Elena, se ha llevado pa'l hospital. And that's one that Garras Candela so always sings it. Temporal, temporal, allá viene temporal. ¿Qué será de mi borinquen cuando viene temporal? ¿Qué será de mi potoro cuando viene temporal? So it's good news, and we use it for the protest too, and especially in La Plena. I also dance Plena. Females, I also drum too. So, you know, females, we carry purses and everything, but we could drum also. Back then, you know, women, we were not allowed to drum. It was very taboo. Now in this epoca that we're in, we're allowed to drum. So then, you know, when it's my mother was born in 1954. She used to watch Los Paulins playing, rehearsing the cultura, la bomba y la plena, because my mother grew up next door watching them. But she never learned it to dance or nothing, because the schools that she went to allá in Patillas, it was taboo not to talk about it. Pero when the years go by, as we reach into the 80s, to the 60s around there, Ismael Rivera y Los Cortijos, they started to play the congas, and also formó su orquesta. And the pioneers is Don Rafael Cepeda and Doña Caridad. So I always admire Los Cepedas all the time. Those are my icons. Also, shout out to Julia Cepeda, since today is her birthday. She's been an icon to me. The years that I learned bomba, and I hope one day I meet her in person, because her dance is fascinated. Also, my cousin Brenda Liz Cepeda, since the Cepedas in my family, we grew up together. You know, Brenda Liz was also an inspiration to me. Tata Cepeda. You have many great legends out there that are great experience. And also, mi Titi Marta. She is awesome. And she's a mentor to me. Even today, coming to this radio station, she told me, you got this. And I'm like, I know, Titi. It's just like there's some words that need to express out.
Well, it seems like you're doing pretty well right now, and you're expressing yourself and articulating in a way that, you know, everyone could identify with. So, you've also been a part of several events that actually means something culturally to different organizations. But aside from those events, you also partake in sickle cell events and promotion of sickle cell. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because the same way I'm so passionate about all the causes that I do with cancer, domestic violence, anti-violence, sickle cell is something that not many people truly understand or take the time to appreciate and have gratitude, because there is a rarity when it comes to sickle cell. Rest in peace to Prodigy of Mobb Deep, who actually passed years ago, but he was one of the first people to really promote the fact that this is a real illness that people suffer from, and it's more geared to people of color, correct?
And also Hispanics and also Mediterranean people.
Right. So can you please touch on that itself? Because I know this is something very dear to your heart.
Yes. Also, I am a sickle cell activist too. And besides, I do music and also activism at the same time, and working. Sickle cell is an abnormal blood disease. I have the sickle cell SS. My parents have the trait. When two people come together, you know, in possibility is the baby's gonna have sickle cell SS or sickle cell SC. I work with hematology, pediatrics, and I see all the time parents coming in and, you know, crying and everything, even younger parents, and I have to be there to educate and give them my experiences. Also in the community that over the years I work with so much more, ya tú sabes, so much more, and doing la cultura for them too. When Nelson Ramirez, de Cansa en Paz, my director from the group that I was in, Gerencia Mi Tambo, I had an idea and I said, why don't we bring the bomba for the kids with sickle cell? And we brought it in Sickle Cell Family Fun Day. And with Camilo, along with Camilo, one of the drummers. So we had
hold
to
on 1 second. I'm sorry to interrupt you. There's a great question posed for you. By Lacey. She says, is there a connection between sickle cell and lupus?
Not really, because sickle cell is one thing and lupus is another thing.
Okay, so like when you speak about the two things, what is the differentiation?
Like, for instance, with sickle cell patients like us, we on different medications. And also there's one of the medications that is took out by FDA approval. So with the sickle cell, like, how you may say, and lupus is different because my aunt has lupus.
Okay.
So it's my Aunt Vicky.
Are they both blood pathogens?
Not really, because I'm still doing research about it more. Different things. So I'm still researching about it.
Or
and
is it a mutation?
Probably like that.
Possibly
be.
More geared to that study of research?
More study of research. And also I work with Dr. Rivling. I could ask him that question.
Okay.
Maybe he couldn't tell me because the doctor I work with, he's very passionate. Maybe one day we'll bring him here to the station if he wants to. But, you know, I'm not forcing him. So with that, with the children with sickle cell, like we brought the culture. And also during the pandemic, I had to do virtually with Mount Sinai Hospital kids and teach them the bomba. We didn't have drums. We didn't have nothing. Also,
Diane Marie said yes, it can be related.
It could be related. Okay.
That's great. That's great. It's good that we have this feedback from the chat, because this is every day is an ongoing education, right? We teach and we learn, and this is a teachable moment. So as we're having this great topic that you're speaking on, because you are personally diagnosed, as you said, with the SS trait of sickle cell.
Yeah, SS disease.
What is the difference between the SS and the SC?
I mean, SS, we get more complications. SC, they get less complications.
As to the T cells?
As to the T cells, exactly.
White or red?
That's something I gotta...
That's from my education, there are a few reports of patients that have both. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Because people that have... because it basically, isn't it a highest... It has something to do with anemia, right? Or it's a strong strain.
It's strong strain because of the oxygen flow.
There you go.
So that's what it is, because I have SS disease, and I usually get it a lot. Even Jose knows me back in college, like, you all right, you good, this and that, and he looks out for me always. So I'm glad after all these years he looks out for me. So it's basically with the SS is very complicated. I missed a lot of days of school. I had to be homeschooled. Plus I have to stop dancing for weeks and teaching for weeks and so much more. And when you're passionate about something and the doctors tell you, oh, you can't do this. I just had a hip surgery and the doctor's like, you're not going to dance again. You're not going to do this again. I said, I'm going to do it no matter what. And look at that. I'm walking very good and doing my physical therapies, doing activities. And also when with the sickle cell, basically, you know, even when I travel and everything is getting complicated, we have to be careful with the oxygen on the air.
So you mean the airplanes?
The airplanes, yes.
Right?
The airplanes.
They can be hard to diagnose.
Yeah.
So when you were diagnosed, did you find out on your own by going to appointments, or were you born and it was already known?
It was born because my parents
carried a trait?
They have to carry a trait because of, you know, back in Puerto Rico, they was not really educated about it. My mom is West Indian descendant from the island of Nevis, so I'm Puerto Rican and West Indian descendant.
I love Nevis.
Nevis.
Nevis and it's two names, Nevis
and St. Kitts.
So it's two mountains, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because her ancestors all migrated to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
And also is the reason that we have the African descendant and the Taino descendant. So basically, con nuestra cultura is healing for me because, you know, my father had to put me doing parades and everything when I was 7 years old, doing the Bronx Puerto Rican Day Parade.
So let me ask you, were you struggling as a child knowing that sometimes you woke up with lack of energy, but then still having to attend these events?
Yes.
And did you feel that you had to do this because it was something that was expected of you or because you wanted to do it?
I mean, sometimes I have days that I say, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Okay, let me, you know, I have to force myself out of bed because I said, hey, if I made a promise to somebody, and then there comes a time I'm in pain, I said, I can't do this. Some people get mad at me, this and that. I say, I'm sorry, it's last minute. I get, you know, my diagnosis. Like I said, tell me 1 day ahead or 2 days ahead, and I'll make sure like I stay hydrated and everything.
Okay. So let me ask you, what is a good day look like?
A good day for me is like, you know, listening to my meditations, jazz y también praying, because I come from a Christian home, and sometimes, you know, my mom don't disagree. I disagree with my mom certain things, and you know, I used to be in the Christianity churches, and nowadays these churches are very, ya tú sabes, they don't understand anything what I'm going through. So, you know, I meditate, pray, and then...
When you say they don't understand anything you go through, do you mean that because of the thoughts of religion and science, the way they differ?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So they're telling you to pray on it rather than actually get treatment?
Exactly.
Wow, isn't that like an old way of thinking?
It is an old way of thinking. And you know me, I'm spiritual. I'm not a religious person or pretend to be just to join in everybody's cliques and groups, but I'm just me, who I am. I pray in my house, meditate, even listen to meditation music, and also doing my breakfast and be with my nieces all the time. You know, ya tú sabes, even teach them dancing, teach them our culture because it's important. We have to teach them. And ya tú sabes, and then at home, you know, my mom's still educating on us on la cultura. And also my aunts and my grandmother just passed away 1 year ago, and she's right here in this chain. And we used to have our phone calls, and she used to talk about the legends of our culture, which is Don Rafael and Doña Caridad Cepeda Brenes, that they come to los carnavales de Ponce, los fiestas patronales, la bomba y la plena en Ponce, the activities. And it's like, ya tú sabes que abuela and I used to have those conversations. And, you know, she tells me, you know, to keep doing the culture, keep honoring, being a traditional person. I understand. I respect women that dances without a skirt. I respect women that dances with a scarf. Sometimes I forget my skirt and I say, give me the scarf and I'll dance. Or let's just do it with hands. And I'm like, oh, grandma will forgive me later. So, ya tú sabes, like, you know, my number one woman was my grandma, and she taught me what I could in the culture. I had more people with Dr. Drums. I usually collaborate with him. He was my teacher also back then, and he understands me. I was like, Dr. Drums, I need a 5-minute break from this, and learning drumming with him. It was not easy. He was a tough teacher, but, you know, I learned and graduated. And then first was my grandmother was my first teacher since I was little, Auntie Petra. And then years later, like at 28, learning bomba. And I was brought by DJ Rhythm, going to bombas. And we used to date back then. He used to take me to that. And I said, okay, I don't know how to dance to that. Do you know how to dance to that? That's why I asked him. And thanks to him, I'm still keeping going. Well, he got out. I kept going. And he deserves his ache, his peace and blessings. Even I crack up and I say, oh, we broke up, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. Pero he deserves an ache para, ya tú sabes, wherever he's at, él merece su ache.
Okay. So, is dancing a conflict of religion?
Let me say this. In the Pentecostal churches, it's taboo on dancing. It's because it's demon-wise and everything. I was brought up in Pentecostal when I was 14 years old. And my family from my father's side, which is I'm more to my father's side of most instead of least with my mother's side, they was brought up more Christianity. It was very taboo because of demons. They doing their lectures and say Bomba is the devil. I even had an argument with a minister about that. And I said, okay, vamos a tener un debate un día, and I'll bring you to my cousin's podcast and we'll have a debate there. So, you know, sometimes I had to block ministers out of there, but it was taboo. Cada cual con su religión, y yo respeto toda la religión allá afuera. También a toda la gente que son...
You know what's funny? Kuma, what's good, cuz? Cuarechando, you gotta come through. We gotta have a show. You gotta have a show. You and Mario, me and Davon are waiting. We gotta have a show. One Wednesday a month. We gotta do the salsa show. Right, Davon? Right, Tyler?
Yeah.
We gotta do it. Come on, man. This stuff about you traveling around the world and you're not stopping here is making me a little jealous. So either you take us with you or what? But Lacey, Bible verse saying, God helps those who help themselves. So why not help your health with medication?
Yeah, I still do medication. So basically, exactly, you know, those daily medications they give me. The hydroxyurea's been around since 1997. I've been around that medication since when they started by my pediatrician, Dr. Wang. Bless her, wherever she's at. And she's still practicing to today's day. And they educate my mom certain on that medication. And it's very good. I've been on it for years, and it's very good. And there's other medications for sickle cell that has been taken out by FDA approval. We'll talk about that in the next show.
So let me ask you something. You know, I was going to get at you.
What?
I was going to get at you, and I was going to make, you know, I was going to make a mockery, but I'm not going to do that because you're my sis. You're my sis, and I love you, but... What's this about you going on social media saying you're not getting paid for promotion?
¿Cómo se dice? Porque yo digo a la gente que estamos promocionando su show. Y yo digo mucho a la gente, I said it to people, no estamos pagando ni nada por el estilo, pero we just promoting.
Hey, you said you know Jose's going to kill you. Because you knew you were talking that
Tú vas a matarme, pero yo no necesito chavo ni nada, pero we telling folks we're not getting paid. I'm not getting paid for this. We just telling people, hey, there's a radio show coming up because we have people from Cuba, we have people from all over the
Ya tú sabes, primo.
Ya tú sabes.
So yeah, because, you know, I was going to say, you know, you here now, you ain't getting charged, you know what I mean? Because I love you, you know what I mean?
No, I know, but I do this for love. A veces, ya tú sabes that...
But you do go out to events where you should be paid and you don't get paid.
Exactly.
I've seen it. Where you've gone to events and you put on a good, like, 5 to 7 minute bomba y plena, and you know, you show the spiritual aspect, which people ask the question, is it demonic? No, it's not.
It's not demonic, mi gente, porque
it's a spiritual dance of slavery that's passing a message.
Exacto.
That's all it is, because remember, slavery went from Africa to the Caribbean and then down to South America and all that. And throughout the whole boat ride all the way over, you think everybody just stood quiet? No, they had a plan that was going on. And wherever the destination was going to be, you play the ball. Like you heard us say, right?
No.
Right? You can hear this from Florida to Cuba. Then from Cuba, you can hear this to Panama. And then from Panama, you can hear this going all the way across, okay? All the way down to South America. And then when you see the message gets back home to Africa. Because we all come from Africa.
Exacto.
If everyone actually thinks about reality and when life started, we all came from one part and one Eve. And then from there, the world started expanding. And the closer you were to the heat and the sun, the darker you were, and the further you were in the coldest places, you were lighter skinned. Okay, this is scientifically proven. But throughout that is where the division began and slavery took upon itself, because it became a classation. And then it became a colorization, which is stupid, because at the end of the day, we're all human beings.
Exactly.
And the fact that, you know, you came on here and you spoke your piece about sickle cell.
Yes.
And you gave the education about the cultura or bomba plena. Thank you for for clearing the fact that it's not a santería thing or brujería
No,
thing.
it's not. Exactly, porque la gente, santerismo comes from, let's say, Africa, y después está yo a Cuba.
Right.
So that's what the bata. So my father, trust me, he's big on that. He's main educator on the bata because he used to teach it in Puerto Rico to all the Puerto Ricans there because, you know, my father was educated with, God rest his godfather, Puntilla. Puntilla taught him how to play bata. So, you know, my father is very big on that. And, you know, since, ya tú sabes, la gente confunde la bomba y bata. Yo digo, no.
Right.
Oh, Nigeria, okay. Sí, because, you know, ya tú sabes que bata es una cosa, la bomba es otra. La plena es otra, pero es different genres. No es religión, porque la religión cada cual, I mean, everybody has a religion. Whether it's God, whether it's Jesus, whether it's whoever, or Los Santos and everything. I mean, when I was little, my father used to take me to the Santos to get blessed because my father used to be part of that. My father used to get paid for playing Santero. Hasta famous people. My father used to get paid for playing with Nicky Marrero and a few other artists back then.
And then you also touched on something that DAVON agreed because he grew up, and I also grew up in it for a while in the Pentecostal church, right, DAVON? What did you agree what she said?
I was just listening to the restrictions because I was handling my little personal.
Right. But what was it that you agreed?
No, but they you know. Just
the dancing, is it? What was it?
No, there's a lot of restrictions that they had
Yeah.
in the Pentecostal churches.
The long hair,
the long dresses to the knees and stuff like that.
They still do it.
No makeup.
Right, don't shave the hair on the legs.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
And
Good
also,
evening, young lady.
hello, Miriam, ¿cómo está? Pero no earrings in the churches. The women cannot wear certain things and even paint our nails. I grew up in that religion years, and let me tell you, I'm free from it.
And you know what's the funny thing is that I don't know if people are gonna call me as a child as a hypocrite, and if you are, you're stupid. But as a child, my mom exposed me. I was baptized Catholic, but I went to a Pentecostal church. I went to a Muslim mosque. I went to different places, right? And guess what? The number one message was universal. There's a supernatural, a higher being that calls for positivity, for you to follow a path that's righteous.
The thing that I loved about the Pentecostal church is they actually dealt with the spirit when talk about speaking in tongues.
In tongues.
Yes.
That I loved about that.
That's in the book of Acts.
When you actually partake in that and you're like outside yourself, like, oh my God, am I really doing this? Is this really occurring? You know?
Very true.
Yeah.
That
Very
shows
true.
something supernatural.
No, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
That's like an enlightenment, a way to enlightenment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then that it shows you that you do have a spirit, you do have a soul, right? And that your higher being, the calling,
right.
and that there is something beautiful up there that gives us this thing that we know as the Almighty, as God, or whatever it is that we call Yeshua, whatever it is, you know. But the fact of the matter is that we have this balance of good and evil, and we have the choice, because that's the beautiful thing about God itself is you have a choice, my child. You can go left, you can go right. I always, whenever I see the fork, you know, I go straight.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you can look to the sides. You know what I'm saying? To make your decisions along the way.
Right.
You know, you're a seeker, and there is nothing wrong with that. Aw, thank you.
Thank
and then,
you. I put down the sweatshirt. You could get it from my girl Ana Morales. She's from La Florida, de la diáspora, and ella toca con la escuela de bomba y plena de Tata Cepeda. You could get these sweatshirts if anybody wants it. You know, you can hit her up. I put her Instagram there. Okay. Anita, shout out to Anita Morales. She made these, and I love her. Y ya tú sabes que.
All right. So let everybody know where they can find you.
Oh, okay, señoras y señores.
We're about to go to DAVON's Picks of the Weeks.
Oh my God, we'll do part 2 of La Cultura and everything. Ya tú sabes, Jose scheduled me for part 2 or no vamos a regresar otra vez. Pero, they could find me on Instagram, official Queen Sarai 1987. That's my Instagram. Facebook, Sarai Santiago, and I'll put it on the chat. And then TikTok, Queen Sarai official Queen Sarai 87. So that is official, and thank you for having me. Oh, the sweatshirt says, okay, it says Bomba.
Move the chain so they can see.
Oh, shoot, my grandma. Okay, it says Sika, uno de los 5 ritmos de la bomba es Sika, Cuembe, Yuba, holandés y 6 corrido. Pero 6 corrido es de Loíza. That's like freedom. That's my favorite one out of all the bomba genres is 6 corrido. Like, you know, like, yo me voy para Loíza, rule, candela, abela, mi bomba buena, rule, candela. Like, it's freedom. And then in holandés, liberté, liberté. Oh my God, it feels like I need to liberate everything. Because when Jose saw me dancing a couple of events, and I could tell you the groups that I collaborate before. Patria Cultura con Armando Pacheco Matos. That's my uncle. El director. Bomba de aquí in Massachusetts, because I collaborate with Massachusetts con Brenda Lee Cepeda y Saúl Peñalosa. What else who I collaborate with? Mildred y su sembrador cultural. She's in Florida right now, so our group she's located here in New York. She's from Yonkers. We're going to bring the group out one day here, Mildred y su sembrador cultural, so we could demonstrate y'all one day. And Bombayo and friends.
Wow, that's my peoples right there.
Bombayo. Oh, they have an event next week, Wednesday, at Barrio BX, the new place.
The new Barrio BX.
The new Barrio BX. You can all come out.
Oh, okay.
You can all come out, learn about bomba. This is healing. Dr. Drums he's my teacher since 2017. And I've been around with him for years and supporting him and everything. And I also collaborate back then with Soundboy. I also collaborate with El Grupo El Maestro con la música for RIVERA and charanga, todo eso, because I backup sing also. I'm also a singer, so I backup sing for him. I used to backup sing for other artistas, but it's a long list. También la bomba con, you know, when we have our bate, that means like a gathering, because back then in slavery, you know, like Sundays, usually a bate gathering, so the masters don't know, like they're playing their music. And it's a gathering, you know, and a couple of more. And also Gerencia Mi Tambo. I used to collaborate with Nelson Ramirez, God rest his soul, my director, taught me so much about discipline and everything of our culture, because back then I was not disciplined. Now I'm disciplined. And
What was the other part of that you was going to get to as far as the dance? I want to hear that.
Oh, the drums?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's a big barril that is in bomba. Como se llama barriles. Then you have the kwa. Ay, santo. There's the kwa, the sticks, because it's made the taínos y la maraca. I was supposed to bring my maraca to show you guys where to get it. Y ponga la maraca ahí. And the lead singer sings. So, you know, now they wrote me a song last year, Bomba Sarai, and I guess we're not going to play it. And Nelson said that is dedicating me because it's an inspirational that I made, you know, that when I dance, it was an inspirational for him because, you know, it's like, you know, it's spirituality for him, and then he wants to dedicate me a song, and it was so beautiful. So I was dedicated a song too on my birthday by Dr. Drums last year too, and it was beautiful because I'm honored with my illness and everything, and you know, and I travel also with Massachusetts next.
Marta Vargas también es parte de nuestro folclore puertorriqueño. En él se le canta a los bebés que mueren.
O las vaquinas.
Y se le adorna. Go ahead, continue to read that.
O se adorna el actitud blanco con muchas flores y se canta ahora, rompe el coro, muchachos, cante bien. Vamos a cantarle hasta amanecer. Vamos a cantar amanecer. That's my tía. She has a group in Ponce before she moved to Florida. That's my tía, Marta Vargas. She's my mentor. So that lady's still mentoring me till today's date.
Okay. All right.
So Titi, gracias Titi por estar aquí con nosotros y bendiciones porque You know, she used to have a group in Ponce with, oh my God, I don't know how to pronounce it. So, and she's a great teacher. And I suggest, like, this year, before we had the Cuban parade, we did the education on plena with Judy Hernandez, with Wanda, one of the singers, Wanda Perez. And then we have Angela Soto. And then we have her daughter. And we participate the Cuban parade. And we did a workshop with Titi Marta to learn about plena, because we need to be educated out there, and because other people wants to, ya tú sabes que, want to take advantage of our culture and everything.
So let me ask you something. Now that the holidays are coming up, there's going to be a lot of bomba plena going on.
It's going to be parrandation. Parranda. So la parranda, ya tú sabes, is very traditional around in Puerto Rico and everywhere. But here in New York, they made the parranda too with Dr. Drums in Brooklyn. I participated in Brooklyn with him. Bronx Music Heritage have their parranda. It goes straight all the way to La Casita de Chema. So if those of you want to visit La Casita de Chema, that's on Brook Avenue. Brook Avenue and 155th Street, I believe it.
156.
Oh, Titi, gracias por sacar su espacio para nuestro folclore. Muy agradecida. Gracias, Titi. I know you're proud of me always. Tú siempre estás contenta por mí, that I'm learning, that I'm still learning as a student, as a teacher. And I used to teach also for the smaller kids with Lily Diaz, Young Ambitious. I guess you know her. I used to teach her smaller students from ages 3 all the way to 9. And it was back in 2018. Lily, whatever you at, God bless you. And best wishes in your team. And it was 6 months I took them to learn, the smaller children. And we did a recital in May. I thought it was going to be messed up. I said, these kids better have it right. These kids better have it good. And then guess what? It came out cute. And we were supposed to have a drummer that day, but then we had to improvise DJ boombox and radio and Bluetooth. Eso estamos. I have to teach it that way. Sometimes we don't have drummers because there's no funding. Then we say, okay, I'll bring DJ boombox and radio and Bluetooth and we'll learn. That's the way I learned it back with my grandmother when I was little. And now with kids, it's good that we keep the culture alive.
Yes, true indeed.
Right.
True indeed.
So, Lily, what's her dance group?
Young Ambitious.
Young Ambitious, that's right.
She teaches also.
Young Ambition, yeah.
I used to teach preschool también. When I first started, it was 17, I taught preschool. And preschool kids were not easy. So I was like with Elena Mamarazzi, blesses her, Marrero. She's a photographer. And she's like, oh, I need volunteers to teach my grandson's preschool. And I said, you got me, I'll teach it. Even if it's free 99, I'll do it. So I taught the smaller preschool kids, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds. And I said, okay, we had to do drums. Since we didn't have drums, we had bucket drums. So we played with the buckets. So we bought beach buckets to play the drums there. And that's how we do it with the kids, with Lily students. That's how we did. I said, we're going to bring buckets and the kids can learn how to play drums. So that way, the end of the year with Lily, that these kids do like what they learn.
Yes, my son was in her school for salsa
nice.
and hip hop, Young Ambition.
Nice, bendiciones. Right. I saw her son when my uncle Armando Pacheco, he did his performance in Hostess Community College con La Plena, con el grupo de Patria Cultura. Tú puedes contarlo a ellos. Ellos son de Puerto Rico, de Ponce, and the director is my uncle. Armando Pacheco Matos. You could get books from him too because he wrote about Puerto Rico. You could get them on Amazon. And basically, with my uncle, I learned a lot with him too.
So. All right, Sari. So how are we going to close up? Give your shout outs right quick.
A los maestros, que los mayores, I'm dedicating to the mayores like the Cepedas that's been good with me. My father, Don Ico Santiago. My mother. And also la gente de la diáspora, hay que seguir adelante enseñando a nuestros niños jóvenes, and sooner or later I'll be back teaching because I got to first take care of my health first. Y toda la gente de la diáspora y la parada de Bronx and Brooklyn y todos los 5 boroughs, los amo a ustedes y if anybody wants to do, that's right. Theo did this. Antón una ópera. Yes, that's my uncle. Armando Pacheco's my uncle. Biological, because he's my father's cousin. So I have to call him Theo because he's older. So, gracias, Che, para ti. Mucho H y bendición. H means blessings. Yes, my uncle's the teacher. Okay.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Tacho, la gente quiere seguir hablando y
Oh, well, call right now. 347-708-0216.
Yeah, you got questions for the caller?
Davon just said he's going to put off the picks of the week just so, because Sarai's got, the culture going on right now in the chat. So call in, ask her a question. Davon is giving up his time just because he wants, Sarai to shine more. Because, like we said before, this is free promotion. But I'm just joking.
No estamos ni pagando.
I wasn't going to let it go.
No estamos ni pagando aquí, pero estamos haciendo para nuestro corazón y educar, educate the people in the culture. Me olvidó, estamos en inglés, español y francés, whatever. Pero ya tú sabes que damos las gracias a José por esta oportunidad de dejarme ahí como joven, de edad de 37 años con la cultura. I've been doing this for 8, 10 years. Babies, I could count that because that's how it is. I did it when I was 6, 7, 8. So, back then our fathers... Ay. Okay, ¿quién es?
Call live.
Mira, te vas a decir en español.
Sí, vamos a decirlo.
Para la muchacha. ¿Verdad que el demonio trabaja, está caminando en este mundo, verdad?
Eso es cosa de religión, yo no puedo contestar, pero sí voy a contestar, sí. Pero más
sí.
siempre.
Porque tú sabes, pero tú sabes una cosa. Yo quiero que él me textea en donde tú estás. Pero que yo nunca hablaba en español. Pero cuando tocaron mi sobrina, yo fui a hablar la reza de eso en Spanish. Y yo no lo sabía que yo lo podía hacer eso. Cuando me dijo a mí, I remember that I was saying in Spanish.
Sí.
Rezando en español.
Oh, sí, rezando. Pero I remember when my father, cuando él hizo su grupo, los Guayacanes de Ponce, vamos a decirle eso, señora, que rezó en taíno también. Mi papá sabe rezar en taíno. El Padre Nuestro de taíno.
Sí, pero yo sé, yo me recuerdo que yo estaba rezando en español.
Oh, sí, también.
Porque cuando una persona fue a tocar a mi sobrina, yo fui a decir, no la toque, y entonces empezó criándose, rezando en español.
Oh, okay, sí, oración, pues sí, la oración, señora, porque a veces mi mamá es ministra, vamos a traer ella un día aquí, mami puede explicar todo, la palabra de Dios y todo, pero eso es otro show, y ella siempre, ya tú sabes, ora por la comunidad y todo, pero mami no mami, ya tú sabes, ella... Cuando mami va para, ya tú sabes, iglesia o cualquier sitio, ella siempre está la oración. Ella siempre traiga su aceite ungido, mi mamá. Y mi mamá es ministra, y yo sé que yo respeto a mami mucho, porque mami ministra en su iglesia, que ella está por 23 años. Mi mami está perteneciendo a la iglesia Fuente Eterna. Y a veces mami, ya tú sabes que no la toca. A veces, ya tú sabes, es algo... muy duro explicar eso.
Right. So you can contact on the DM. Ms. Sanchez, contact on the DM because there are other people trying to call in. Sorry, you could get her contact from Facebook. Hit up Miriam Sanchez.
You got it. Tiene que textearme desde eso de Facebook.
Sí, sí, voy a hacerlo.
She's gonna send it to you right now. Right now in the chat. She's gonna send it to you.
No.
And then she'll get you on the inbox.
Yes.
Okay, está bien.
Thank you. Continue the conversation.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
bye.
All right. Someone else who was trying to call in.
Diane.
Yes, I'm on.
Hi, Diane.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, caller, you're live.
Hi. Good evening, everybody. I'm actually just calling to Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Am I on or not yet?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm just calling in to let you guys know how you made my night. It was a great show. It's my first time being on.
Oh, appreciate you. Thank you.
I wanna send Sarai that she did a great job.
I thank you.
And I commend you on doing all the community work that you do. As I'm a big supporter of community work, as I'm a community ambassador.
Oh, okay.
And yes, my son was in una ópera boricua with Armando Pacheco.
Oh, my
He
uncle.
was Anton. He was in Hostos College and he actually performed. He was the main character.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I worked.
I saw
Actually, I was the assistant director for that play with Lily.
Wow, eso es, el mundo está pequeño que todo el mundo conoce
So when
mi
you
tío.
said it, I was like, wow, oh my God, it's a small world.
It's a small world. Yeah, my tío is a professor. He wrote books of, ya tú sabes, la cultura. Y también, if you want to get his books, it's on Amazon. You gotta pay.
Oh, no, I follow him.
Oh, you do? Then we'll bring Theo here next time.
They have a lot of activities in El Maestro.
Yeah, El Maestro,
And-
I'm from there too. Yo soy de El Maestro. Yo soy parte del grupo El Maestro. Yo soy vocal, no, como corista.
Shout out to my great friend La Pina, Ponce La Pina.
Ponce La Spina.
And his wife.
Mari.
Alright.
No,
Yeah,
Ponce
so I,
La
do a lot,
Spina.
I support them. I support them big time. I was just in the Grito de Lares recently, and that was amazing. So, but I don't want to take more of your time because I
That's
know the show is
okay.
ending
That's okay,
soon.
mamita.
I just wanted to
Thank
show my
you.
support for the show. I think you guys are amazing. Devon, thank you for coming out when you did that day. Devon came out to a back to school event at my job, and I was surprised to see him there. So thank you for showing up, and hopefully we'll be on your show soon.
All right, absolutely. You already know.
God bless you all. Have a wonderful night, everyone.
You as well.
All right, so
Thank
let's
you.
get right to the promotion. My cousin, Kuman Cruz, just sent El Sábado, Noviembre 16, November 16th, Saturday, 2024. It's a BYOB. That's one of the best parties. Moncho Rivera, acompañado por Maneco Ruiz y his All-Stars Band. That's right, special attraction, Caravali. That's right, only at the Co-op City Auditorium, 177 Dressler Loop, Bronx, New York, 10475. The tickets are $50 in advance, 7 p.m. until 1:30 a.m. That's right. The MC is Jose Calderon, along with DJ Brian Martinez. And of course, you could contact Wanda Santiago, Franchise Valentin, Alex Salsa, DJ Jose Calderon, DJ Brian Martinez, or my cousin Kuman Cruz, who was here before at the show, and he's gonna be coming through. We want the one Wednesday a month for salsa, so you guys can see all the people that come through here, the famous celebrities, and everybody who comes from Colombia, Puerto Rico, all the Caribbean, South America, Europe, everybody in Spain and Italy that does salsa, even Japan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. People don't know, and those of you that do know, the Japanese band that plays salsa, and they speak perfect Spanish. They even have a house in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
And, you know, these people are phenomenal. And thank you to my cousin, Kuman Cruz, for always giving us the updates on the events at Co-op City.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, we got to announce the Bomba Yo, the new location. Vamos a tener, si quiere ir para la Bomba, eso es Barrio BX, November 20th at 7 p.m. in the new location. 1247 Castle Hill Avenue, Bronx, New York. Catch us in the Bronx for even more live bomba and healing at Barrio BX. New location. So if those of you want to come and be healed, this is the place you learn bomba, and this is the place. That's how I started with Dr. Drums. And if those of you want to continue, take classes. There's a lot of professors out there that are teaching. Norca, you have Norca de Mayagüez. Tú tienes Norca. Ella de Mayagüez, she's teaching at El Fogón. You have Los Pleneros de la 21. They start teaching. Shout out to Leanne that she's teaching. And Matthew Gonzalez. Also, Dr. Drums is teaching in Sunset Park, so you could go
And you
there.
have Lacey saying, and Maestro is having a clothes
Yes,
drive.
I'm gonna be
until
volunteering.
November the 20th.
Yes,
I'm gonna be volunteering for that.
And Maestro is a boxing gym that, you know, whenever there are big pay-per-view events, you people don't even know this. When they come into the city to fight in Madison Square Garden or to fight down in Brooklyn at the Barclays or any event, the Prudential Center, whatever, they'll stop by there and train a few days before the major pay-per-view event at Maestro's, because that's the place that everyone goes on the down low and trains quietly. And the security is so tough there, no one could get through. You see 7-foot beasts covering the windows and all, just standing there. And you might get a Tito Trinidad. You might get, you know, Mayweather coming out of there, you know, and they just spar for a few. Also, check the Point, Bombasso. That's right.
Yes.
At the Point. Shout out to the Point. We know the Point.
Oh,
very well.
Bombasso Dance Company con
That's
Miteri.
right.
Miteri también.
That's
She's
right.
from
Shout out
Ponce.
to my boy Danny Peralta, who actually was a big part of the last 10 years of the Point. He was the director. He actually moved out down south. Shout out to Danny. He became an artist, a painter, actual painter. And,
Yes.
you know, shout out to the Tats crew that are on the grounds of the Point, and they always do great graffiti, the beautification of the Bronx. Davon?
I think he said Los Poleros de la 21 are vets too.
That's right.
That came
Los
from your-
Pleneros.
Los Pleneros de la 21.
They're vets as well.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been for a while. Started from La Casita de Chema. They was on Sesame Street when they were when Julia was a kid and when Mateo was a kid and a few other the Pleneros, the veterans there, and they still there for years and so much more. And then there's Segunda Quimbambara, that's New Jersey. They having their event on November 29th. So if whoever wants to go to Jersey, there's Bomba over there, Jersey City. So I collaborate with different groups in all over, and they all come to the Bronx. We go over there. I mean, I usually be in Massachusetts the most with Brenda Liz Cepeda y Saul. They will be going to Africa at probably in December around there. Let's not say it out loud, but you know, my cousin will kill me later on. And I know I love my cousin. So Saul and Brenda is teaching schools in Massachusetts. If you want to connect on Massachusetts. Also, we got a book club starting let's say January 2025. If you want to connect with me about the book club, because we also también we're doing book studies, investigation on Bomba, and also we're doing Puerto Rico también investigation. Also, when Melanie Mandolado, she does investigation and ancestral and everything. So you can talk with her. Oh, thank you.
Rebecca, carry on.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I recovered from surgery. Those of you know I had the hip replacement surgery. That was August 28th, 2024. It wasn't an easy surgery, but I made it through with sickle cell. Then I had a complication in September 5th. I was a week in the hospital, and I thought I was not going to be able to walk and nothing and dance again. But look at that. I'm here, and God blesses me, and our ancestrals bless me, and the universe blessed me to be here. And, you know, back dancing again, little by little, we're getting things back. And, you know, I have to continue with my physical therapy and so much more. And ya tu sabe, and people ask me when I'm going to be back teaching. So when God tells me, then when God tells me. If not, you know, I have to take care of what I need to take care. And they could ask me, if they want to know more questions about Bomba, they could ask muchos los maestros, Jesus Cepeda, Benes, and Dima from Florida. They wrote a book, and it's on Amazon. You could get it. And Los Ritmos Afro-Puertorriqueños. We studied that also in the book club. So if anybody wants to connect with the book clubs with Massachusetts, with Brenda Liz Cepeda, you can contact me and I'll direct you, and we put you on our WhatsApp group chat.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Well, let everybody else know. Let everybody know once again where they can find you. About to close out the show.
Okay, so I'm writing it down. They could go on my Facebook, Sarai Santiago, Instagram, Official Queen Sarai, and I also have a YouTube channel también. So I'm writing all of it in the chat right now so everybody can start following me. I need more subscribers on YouTube, because I travel for work, I travel whatever. I do bomba and I do singing. I do casi cantante because my parents are cantantes también.
All right.
And I'm proud to have that voice too. And I be singing old schools. You could catch me somewhere in Los Maestros, whatever place. But yes, I think Jose has a point that it is time to be getting paid, us musicians and singers and practitioners, because a lot of people say free gigs. No. I need to be paid for my work.
That's it. On that note, if I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted of life. Thank you to Sarae Santiago
Thank
for
you.
coming through and giving the education on Bomba Plena. Shout out to my co-host, Davon Franklin.
Tyler, Jose Rivera. Yo,
it's time to go.
So for real. Shout out to Maria Sanchez and everybody on the chat. Tyler, how you closing remarks?
Yeah, man. Shout out to my guys, the Nerd Talk crew. We're gonna be live 8:45 Eastern Standard Time doing the spoiler talk for the Penguin.
Wait. You got to give that promotion correct. What platform?
On YouTube. Nerd Talk.
When?
Tonight, 8:45 Eastern.
And what is it called?
Nerd Talk.
I want you guys to go on to Nerd Talk. Listen, these guys are phenomenal. They're critics. That's our intern there. I want you to look out for him. All right? And then on Saturday, we're going to be at BronxNet. Pay attention because we're here to help you, elevate you, and give you the best of what you need. Davon Franklin.
Yes, thank you to everybody that tuned in, everybody that was on the chat. Shout out to my brother of the convo, Miss Sanchez, Diane. Thank y'all for all the call-ins. Hey, live love life, take care of each other.
See you next week.
I will love you anyway, even if you cannot stay. I think you are the one for me. Here is where you ought to be. I just want to satisfy you. You're not mine and I can't deny it. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Love me now or I'll go crazy. Sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? Don't you know you're my everything? Yeah. Sweet thing, you. Don't you know you're my everything? You are the world to me. Yes, you are. I wish you were my lover, but you act so undercover. Love you, child, my whole life long. Be it right or be it wrong, I'm only what you make me, baby. Walk away, don't be so shady. I want your mind, don't want your money. These words I say, they may sound funny, baby darling. Don't you know you're my sweet thing? A precious part of me. Ooh, baby, you need me. Sweet, sweet thing. You are. Ooh, baby, yes, you are. Don't you know you're my everything? Yeah, sweet thing. Don't you know you're my everything? You are the world to me. Yes, you are. You are my fire. Yeah. Don't you hear me talking, baby? Talking, baby. Love me now. you hear me talking, baby?